Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin wa ajjil farajahum wal an a'da'ahum ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers, sisters, respected viewers. In the previous lesson, we had talked about al-tahara, as you know now, is purification. We mentioned it has many different categories. The one that we focused on in the last lesson was spiritual purification. We mentioned that in order to do certain things, one must carry out these acts of purification. In the previous lesson, we mentioned wudu, ablution, washing one's limbs, their face, wiping the head and the feet in order to do something such as prayer or touch the Quran. We finished the last lesson by mentioning that sometimes wudu is not enough. So what do I mean here? For example, sometimes you would do such an action that requires you to make ghusl instead of wudu. Ghusl, as we said, is the washing of one's entire body. Now, what are some things that necessitate the doing of ghusl? Some of these things are having intercourse with one's wife and the emission of, in Arabic we say mani or semen. This is what would necessitate ghusl. Now, how do I carry out ghusl? How do I do it? Right? These are things that happen to all of us on a daily basis for some of us. How do we carry out this act of ghusl? The first thing, as we said before, is it requires intention. But first I want to say there are two types of ghusl. There is sequential, meaning washing certain parts of your body in order, and there is submersion. For example, jumping into a swimming pool with the intention of making ghusl. This is ghusl by submersion. And this is very self-explanatory. There are perhaps some details, but of course you can refer to your Madrasa and their books of Islamic laws for more details, as this is just a summary. Now, sequential ghusl, or we can say at-tartibi in Arabic, is the act of going into your shower, for example, or getting a bucket of water and dumping it on the parts you need to wash in order. Right? The first thing you do, of course, is make your intention, as we said. And you would start by washing your head and your neck. And what connects your neck, right, to the rest of your body. This is what you would have to wash first. Once you have washed that, you must wash the entire right side of your body. Right? So after I finish washing my head and my neck and what connects it to my body, I start to wash the right side. I wash my arms, I wash under my arms, my back, my private areas, etc. Anything that is apparent you need to wash. You don't need to wash inside of your mouth or all the way up back inside your nose. No, you don't have to do this. You have to wash what is apparent. So you wash your right side. And then you start to wash your left side. Now, with this being said, keep in mind, it is preferable for you, and according to some opinions, it's mandatory, to wash your private areas and what is connected in between these two parts, right? Because my body is in two different parts, but something in the middle connects it, right? You need to wash a little bit in that area in each wash. So on the right side, I wash my private areas, what is in between, right? Your belly button, whatever it is, you must wash there, and do the same thing when you wash the left side. This is what is best for you to do. So, again, you go into your shower, you wash your head and your neck and what connects it to your body, you wash your right side, and then you wash your left side. This is how you would make ghusl. Because if one does not have ghusl, there are certain things that it's not permissible for you to do. For example, the same like not having wudu, you cannot touch the writing of the Quran, you cannot do tawaf around the Kaaba, and other things like you can't stay in the masjid, etc. And there are more details to this, obviously, and they can be explained in the books of Islamic law. Insha'Allah, in the next session, we will talk a little bit more about more matters pertaining to Islamic laws. بحول الله وقوته وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين.